My first challenge is how to take this CPU apart. If you haven't lurked around OCZ, NNSec, or any of the other overclocking forums, you might not know what delidding is. A CPU is made of a few different parts, and they're not really supposed to be taken apart. On the underside of the CPU, we have the pins, or the pads. This is how the CPU connects to the rest of the computer. They're a little bit more robust than the internal components, so that technicians can install and replace CPUs easily. Then we have the PCB. This is the board that converts those pins or pads into the tiny little wires that connect to the actual CPU or the die. The die does all the calculations and is the real brains of the CPU. As electricity passes through, it gets very hot, and the die is very small and very delicate, so it needs a heat spreader. A heat spreader is glued or soldered on, and it both protects the die and creates a much larger base, so removing heat is easier. The process for removing the heat spreader is called delidding. Usually, overclockers will remove this to create custom coolers for better performance. A quick search on the internet doesn't provide very great results on how to remove this particular CPU's heat spreader. I guess that makes sense. I doubt anyone is overclocking their server CPUs, let alone creating a custom cooling setup for direct die cooling.